It's the freezer, hot yai channel. An expat sipping yadong. Chillin' with the local ties, getting our style on. I interview expat and locals with the dope vibes. If you're digging the vids, then click subscribe. Yeah, this the freezer, hot yai channel.
Hey guys, so no tour of Ratboom City today. Instead, I'm going to give you a tour of my garden, and maybe from tomorrow we'll start having some videos outside of my house and garden, which is where all the videos have been so far on this 30-day challenge. So I'm going to give you a tour of the garden. I'm at the back of the house now. That's an extension we built on. There, it was very cheap to do. There's the aircon. It's the only room in the house that has aircon. Yeah, so we only really have aircon in the bedroom. We don't really need it in the rest of the house. Behind me is a papaya tree. Now these things grow like crazy. Another weird thing is you can chop them off. Like if you chop that off, like that, even down here, it would regrow from the stump. Which is pretty crazy. Papaya trees grow like weeds, so really easy to grow. Recently come, there's a big one here. Fucking camera. There we go. Some papayas. So they're from the tree. So let's continue this tour. You don't want to see my face anymore. So up here we've got a bit of a project for my my daughter's school homework. She's got to plant some vegetables and take photos and document the journey of the plants going. So this is her thing here. We've got some. Okay, so this is in English and Thai. Hot pepper. Prick in Thai. Pepper chili is prick in Thai, or in southern Thai we call it lipri. Chili is lipri in southern Thai dialect. Yeah, if you didn't know, southern Thai has a totally different language to Bangkok Thai, or the standardized version of Thai. Just like Isan in the north has their own language, southern Thais speak a totally different language here too. Well, not totally different, but it's quite different. What we got here? Hot pepper. So these are hot peppers. These things here are celery. This isn't the western kind of celery, you know. This is kind of an Asian celery. It's thinner, and it has more leafiness to it. So here's another. These all planted about 15 days ago. Alright, and this is this was funny because when we bought the packaging, it was translated to English as Chinese water. I've never heard of a vegetable called Chinese water, but then when we put the Thai in and looked at the pictures, it turns out this is morning glory. So this is morning glory growing here. Alright, so that's that. So over here we've got a lime tree. Planted this about a year ago. Look at these fucking ants. Fucking ants get everywhere. Yeah. Anyway, we planted this lime tree. Fucking ants. You cunt. Anyway, shit, I don't think I'll say these words. I have to cut this out. Here's a Manao tree. Manao is lime in Thai. Yeah. So we planted a load of stuff about a year ago. I guess I can show you those. Over here we have prick Thai dam, or black pepper. So yeah, actually, interesting story. The prick Thai dam, or the Thai pepper plant, is from the same family as as kava. So if you ever see a kava plant, they have the big leaves like this too. So it's from the same plant. Unfortunately, the roots of this plant do not have the same benefits as kava does, but it is from the same family. Which means you could probably grow kava here if you could get a cutting over from the South Pacific, which is a difficulty in itself. Alright, let's continue this talk. There is a coconut tree that's kind of fallen over. Another coconut tree up here. We get lots of coconuts from there. So mother-in-law makes her own coconut milk from fresh coconuts. We don't buy no need to buy the stuff, the pre-bottled stuff, as we have enough supply of coconuts here. Alright, this is my pizza oven. Now, does anybody know anything about ovens? So this thing is not being used. We've got a cage on top of it. But it's in perfect working order. It's used as a storage at the moment, but it needs cleaning. Any idea of how to get rid of the rust? I heard putting vinegar on it and then sandpaper. But anyway, it needs cleaning, it needs fixing up, and then some kind of protective paint putting on it to prevent rusting. You see, I don't know anything about this sort of stuff. And I also need to buy a new gas canister to connect it up with gas. And then we could have a working pizza oven, but I just haven't got around to fixing it. Anyway, that's that. What else we got? So this is our outdoor sink. Bit of a mess. This is my little gym that I'm sure you've seen before in videos. Again, everything's a bit of a mess today. But yeah, this is the gym. Basically, all I need for a gym is a padded floor, punch bag, and a homemade pull-up bar, and I do a full workout here. I don't like using too much equipment, weights. I think I'm a fat fucker, so my body weight is enough to use to exercise. No need for physical weights. Alright, up here we got a few plants, a few chili plants growing here. So we got some big fat chilies going on this one. These look nice. These have got a bit of heat to them as well. Next to it we got a normal chili plant, but no chilies at the moment. Here we go, a bird's eye chili plant, and another one here going up the steps to my kava area. We also have some Thai chilies here too. Nice. Let's try one. See the heat of it. Yeah, it's a Thai bird's eye chili. They're quite spicy, but they're very nice. So yeah, we never buy chilies either, as we've got like enough supply. I don't like chilies, but I'm not gonna eat the whole thing. Good with the tar. Okay, over here we planted this about a year ago, and it's really grown. This is a shampoo plant. What's the name of shampoo in English? Something apple. Anyway, in Thai it's shampoo. I forget the name in English. Rose apple. I think it's called a rose apple in English. But yeah, it's a nice fruit tree. Okay, next to here we got another coconut tree. Fresh coconuts. Next to the coconut tree we have a jackfruit tree. I wonder if there's any jackfruits at the moment. Yeah, I don't see any jackfruits at the moment. But this is a jackfruit tree. I think they've all been harvested at the moment. But yeah, this is a jackfruit tree. Jackfruit is the big spiky fruits. It looks a little bit like a durian, but even bigger and less spiky. Over here is the house temple. Every Thai house has a temple, unless they're Islamical. This is my little cat. Its name is Lisa. Or her name is Lisa. Lisa, what you doing? Huh? Say hello. Say subscribe to the Fraser Hat Yay channel. Alright. Anyway, let's see what else we got. Heading out to the driveway. We have a beautiful plant here. I always say, I forget the name of this plant, but I always say, I call it the wife plant, because it's both beautiful and dangerous. So, yeah, this is the wife plant. Alright, moving to the front of the house. Ah, you cunt! Look at these bloody ants. Moving on now to the front of the house, we have another chili plant. Longer chilies this time. A greener color. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 chili plants here, all with lots of chilies on them. Okay, oh, 5, sorry. There's another one. Up in the middle is this is a baby durian tree. So this will grow into a big durian tree eventually. Planted this about a year ago. So we'll have a big durian tree at the front of the house 5 or 10 years from now. Alright, here's another pretty plant. Now actually, I don't know the name of this, but you can pick these, and apparently kids do this. Wife says she used to do it when she was a kid. You pick these, and you can suck the juice or the sap out of them, and it's really sweet. So let's try that. So yeah, super sweet, super tasty. Not much in it, but yeah, you can eat that. Okay, onwards. Another tree here. Couple trees planted here. My mother-in-law's planted these. I think they're some kind of flower. I'm not sure. This one here, you see, I can't remember. But this is another plant. I planted it about a year ago. It's some kind of fruit tree. I don't remember. Oh, I think this is a Som-o plant. So Som-o is kind of like a big grapefruit. And I believe this is a Som-o plant, a big grapefruit plant. Okay, moving on, we got another nice little plant here, woody looking thing with flowers on it. I don't know what the fuck that's called. Over here we've got some mint, some fresh mint leaves. And at the back we've got some eggplants. So these are these are eggplant trees my mother-in-law must have planted. We got any egg? Here we go. Some eggplants on it at the back. I don't know if you can see that. Here's some eggplanties. Alright, so there's another here. Has this got some eggplants on it? No, that's the only one that's fruited. Okay, moving on. This is a big mango tree. Up here, this is a big mango tree, but it's not time for fruiting. But when it does, we get literally hundreds and hundreds of small sour mangoes from this, which go well in Thai dips, and they go well in Thai salads and things like that, like sour mangoes, not the sweet mango. Over here we have a kaffir lime tree. So you can use the leaves in curries such as tom yum curry. Kaffir lime is an important part of tom yum. But they also produce fruit as well, called kaffir limes. You sometimes see these in Thai toilets to improve the smell of the toilet. So they're very strong citrus fruit. You're not going to want to eat these like a lime. But you can grind them up and you can use them in curries and other things. But yeah, they're very, very sour. You can use the zest as well in dishes. But mostly the fruit's not used that much. It's mainly the leaves, the kaffir lime leaves. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it for the garden, for the vegetables and plants and stuff. There's the big water tank. So with this land here, we're not hooked up to the government water. We have our own water that gets pumped up from underground, and it's very clean, very tasty. Of course we filter it anyway, but it's the water's fine. Next door neighbor's coconut tree, they're very low hanging coconuts. You can just pull off, it's kind of cool. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. As you can see, the grass needs cutting. I will do that soon. We got another tree here that I planted a while ago. Again, I can't remember what it is. My wife knows just by looking at it the kind of plant it is, but I don't remember. Another one as well that we planted about a year ago. Again, don't remember what it is. Some kind of fruit tree. So this may not look edible, but it looks like a weed, but actually you can use these in curries and things. I can't remember what it's called in English, but it's used in a lot of Thai dishes, this. So we use that as well. Yeah, that's it. The back of the house. Here's the what we used to cut the grass. Look at this thing. I tell you what, this would not be legal in the UK. It's literally just a blade on the end of a motor and a kind of a frame. But yeah, this was like a couple thousand baht. It does the job for our small little garden. Yeah, just protect the the thing. All right, so I think I will call that video a day. I hope you enjoyed it, and next video will hopefully be out of my garden, out of my house, and showing you something around town or in Hat Yai City. All right, guys, keep it fresh, keep it smooth, take it easy, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Phrasal Hat Yai's show. All right.
Oh my God.
กินปลาร้ามากๆ
มาจากไหน
แย่เผือกนี่